Hello and welcome back to some Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Today we are going to be we've got Deathstroke, we're going to be making our Deathstroke build, which I'm looking forward to doing since I do think that the build crafting and the actual characters of these games is the best parts of them. So that is 100% what we're going to be doing today, so I'm excited to do that. We're just going to see how things go. I'm going to work on getting a build out for everyone, and then we're gonna kind of take things from there. But yeah, we had some issues with the stream yesterday in terms of the hitching. I don't know if it's going to be completely resolved, but it should be 100% a lot better than it was yesterday. That's for sure. So we'll have to wait and see how things develop on that front. But hopefully it'll be a little bit better, you know. But we're just going to run ourselves through the mastery levels and kind of see how things go. Obviously, still, you know, where's that? Where the hell is it's meant to be directly? Oh, is that? You know, still obviously a little bit disappointed in terms of how the story stuff went down yesterday. But I've got a video with some thoughts on that later on today, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, we're just gonna we're going to get ourselves through the Nexus. So, we've not fully done all of Deathstroke's talents yet. So we got about, I think what have we got to do? Level 19. We do have some squad points to assign, so let's go and do that very quickly. Assault rifle max, because we're going for an assault rifle build. What have we got? Go down. Unlock some more stuff here. Damage reduction could be a good one. Don't need to do XP. Done enough XP at this point. Oh, we've already got all the XP ones maxed anyway. Most of them. Let's just put crit hit in. I did see a crit hit thing that we got going, so we'll go for that. Make sure that's off. Cool. Right, let's go. Right, let's work out what maps we want to go to. We got Grist to the Mill. We've done this one, but let's give it a shot again. I did see a few complaints yesterday about his traversal kit, in terms of like it just being like weird or anything, but I'm not sure what people are expecting. Ever since we started with Deathstroke, like as soon as we saw him in that first little clip when we got to the first part, when the credits rolled and we saw the first like post-launch map, it was obvious he was going to have like a grapple like that. I don't know what, I'm not sure what people were kind of expecting on a traversal front. I think it's pretty fun. I think it's cool. But yeah, everyone's allowed their own opinion at the end of the day.
Don't forget your weapons. I won't be sharing mine.
Got a bit of a coffee here because it's pretty cold in the UK, man.
At least you keep the play fresh, Task Force heads. More than some worlds managed.
It looks like I'm actually not getting any hitches, which is nice. Maybe the stream is fixed. I don't know. I hope so. Right, let's go. I got some insane grenade that I can't wait to use, by the way. Like the corrupted, I think it's the Mad Hatter grenade. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. I mean, right now I'm just like insta-killing everybody because I'm so powerful, but... You're not gonna let me... Oh, there we go. I'm telling you, mate. This soundtrack is so Witcher-coded.
I don't need a contract to deliver the
What's up, Matthew? From one Matthew to another. I'm really tempted to buy Deathstroke, especially since I re-downloaded this game for him. Listen, I put a guide out last night. I don't know if you've watched it. You could, going off of that guide, you can unlock him in about an hour and a half tops. Like you're not gonna. Because I was testing everything, I kind of put myself the long way around. But if you're pretty on it, me personally, if you're gonna put money down on this game, like you should just unlock him and then put that money on some cool skins. That's how I've always viewed it. When you've got to do all this stuff anyway, I've always thought you should just, if you're gonna put money down, put it on the skins, man. Why can't I shield harvest him? Is there cool skins for him? Yeah. I'll show you them after this mission. Oh, that was close. He's got one that reminds me of the Judas contract, Teen Titans Judas contract skin. There is no Arkham skin, which is a disappointment because that was the only skin I was gonna buy, put money down for. Maybe they'll do his new 52 skin at like the second update, but I was surprised not to see that. You can go Matthew, if you don't want to do the main story, you can just jump straight to this. You don't have to go and do every single one of them. You don't have to do Mrs. Freeze and then Joker and then Lawless. You can play it in any order you want to play it in.
That's a successful sortie.
Oh yeah.
Get back here so we can throw you into another one.
Don't tell me this music's not a vibe, man. So good.
Keep it a low profile. The Earthlings have what they came for. Incoming forces. Do not let them cross back over. Neutralize the Earthlings.
Also Smallville, that's pretty cool.
More of you.
Right, I'll show you the skins now. This is such a crazy outro, considering everyone thought that Batman was going to be in this season, and he's not, and we get that instead. That's the only Batman we get. Crazy. Insane. Yeah, you can literally jump around any of the episodes in any order you want to jump around them. Will it be difficult? No, because playing on the easiest difficulty, like all the enemies just die. Like they pretty much all just one shot. I mean, you're seeing what I was doing to them there, and that's with like, ooh, hello. To be fair, I was using a Master 3 impulse, but that doesn't take away. Keep that. We'll get rid of that. We've already got one. We'll get rid of the rest of them. Big crisis energy. I will say some of the names for stuff is pretty funny.
More than a survivor, you're a dangerous liability.
Let's go to Talent Tree quickly.
The boundaries of optimization a little harder.
Right, what have we got here? 20 combo or higher, performing a Suicide Strike regenerates 75% shield, and Suicide Strike kills overcharges your shield. Lovely. At 20 combo or higher, airborne kills generate traversal attack resource. Each ground power... Yeah, okay, we're not going for a melee build. Even though melee looks pretty promising for Deathstroke, I can't lie. Each firearm hit on the same enemy deals 10% more damage up to... Yeah, I mean, that's the only one we can pick. Right, let me show you the store. Or not. Or not, Rocksteady. if you don't want me to show the store... Oh, we've got our lucky charm. Okay. Here we go. So there's this one, which I think is very like Teen Titans Judas contract inspired, which I think is pretty sick. And then they obviously have like the legendary variants of some of them. So you get like a camo one, this one's probably my favorite. I think that's the coolest of them all. You get like the cell shaded ones, which I think again, all the cell shaded stuff in this game is gorgeous. And then this one, which is like the TFX pack, which we've seen before, which is like the flaming version. And there's like an American version. But I'm not really too bothered by any of those two. I think the fire one's cool, but if I was gonna buy a Deathstroke skin, it would be this more classic looking Deathstroke skin. I'm actually not bought any skins in this game because I wasn't sure, since the game is basically going offline, that I wasn't sure if they do the Avengers thing where they make everything free. They haven't done that. They've said that everything's going to remain purchasable, which is probably like WB being like, oi, I want as much money as possible from this game. All they ever talk about is how much money it lost them. This will probably sound odd, but I was grinning. Oh, you grinding to level up Captain America for event. Man, I loved Avengers. I mean, when the time is right, because you kind of have to time things with the way the YouTube algorithm can work. But when the time is right, I'm gonna go back and do like a big Avengers video, because I have like 370 hours across like PC and PlayStation. I love that game. It was so flawed, just like this one. But that doesn't mean a game can't be fun. What's up, Raiden? Hope you're doing good. Leveling up one super soldier while waiting for another. Exactly. Deathstroke's the one we've all been waiting for, right? There is skins outside the store. There's let me show you. There's one that's actually quite cool. It's color swatches as always. That's how it's always been. I assume we'll get a Christmas one, maybe. Yeah, because they're doing Christmas skins. They announced that at the start. So you get that one, which is again is like a jungle camo one, which is fairly neat. This one, probably my favorite one, the recolor. And then there's this more cartoony looking one, which again very cool. But I always struggle with these kind of skins in a more realistic looking game. Can you get old passes? What, old battle passes? Yeah, you can. You can switch to any of them at any time. Like right now, I'm progressing through this one because there's free Lufa coin in all of the tracks. So I always end up trying to get through that. Right, on to the next one. So we've just done that at level... The red looks nice. I agree. Raiden, I just did... it's going out later today. I've just recorded like a bigger overall thoughts video as to what I'm thinking about story-wise and all that jazz. The 14th thing... I didn't say... As I was editing it, I wish I said it and I didn't really think about it. I just think that all of that means is that Batman's coming back now. I was kind of going through it, but yeah, I don't think that 14th means Batman's coming back on the 14th. In fact, I would go as far as to say that like it's very, 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 very unlikely that we see Batman on the 14th. With it being a Saturday, like Rocksteady aren't going to put no video game developer ever, apart from Fortnite, put something out on a Saturday. I just hope we get to see him again. That's as far as I go. You know what I mean? Did they put Riddler skins in for him too? That was the Riddler skins that I just showed you for doing the challenges. What's up, Cloud? Cloud, don't get me started. If you go back to watch my stream yesterday and see there's no cutscene for saving Batman or anything, you see the light, the hope just fade from my eyes, man.
You better make it out alive. I sure as hell won't be scooping you up on the other side.
AAA Deathstroke game, can a competent studio make it happen? I said, after, it won't happen now, but I was like, man, I would love an Arcane Blade game. Sorry, they're making Blade game. An Arcane Deathstroke game where you do contracts. And like you can approach it with like stealth, or you can approach it like full on with your guns and swords and just go through it. I think it'd be so cool. No, there's no alternate. There's no. It's the only time they've ever done alternate suits, if I'm right in thinking, is obviously the base. The base lot have alternate suits, but then after that, like that was part of the pre-order stuff. That was store. That was the ultimate. These are all. These two are seasonal ones, and then that one was part of the battle pass. So the rest of them only ever had two anyway.
You've done me a favor by choosing to die here, Earthlings.
I know, Cloud. Cloud, I know. I'm as gutted as you are. Believe me. 5 hours though. Gotta get watching my guides. I'm joking. Yeah, it was rough.
All right, squad. Found our next objective.
It was rough. Is that so, Ryden?
Your eyes up, squad. This place isn't some role-play game in the woods.
Oh man, I mean, we. I don't know. In the video I recorded, I was a little bit scathing about it because I was just. It just feels like this, you know, regardless of what you think about the quality of the game of Suicide Squad, regardless of all of that, this is still an Arkhamverse entry, you know? So I still maintain that I don't care whether people consider this canon or not. As someone who has invested so many hours into this game, I want to see the Justice League come back. And I want to see Batman. And I speak about it in the video, but I'm like, I really, really want to see, like, I think it's probably the most fitting moment if the final act of Kevin Conroy's Arkham Batman is uniting the Justice League to fight Brainiac, and that being the final thing. Like, that's the best way about it, man. Surely, like, we have to see something like that. Oh man, I'll be so gutted if it's not. Don't get me wrong, I'll get on with the rest of my life, but we have to see it. You know what I mean? Like, Batman Arkham, it really does mean the world to me. Like, I've said it in multiple videos, but it's the gaming franchise that means the most to me, because Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Asylum, should I even say, when the first time I ever saw that was in, like, some PlayStation magazine, and I just remember losing my mind at how fucking cool it looked. And, like, we just don't really get anything like that anymore. Like, when do you ever... You would never see a video game for the first time in a magazine, you know? You see it on YouTube or at the Game Awards or at a PlayStation showcase. So it's just... Yeah, man. I really hope that regardless of what people think of Suicide Squad and how it ends and whatever, you know, I really hope we get a full circle Justice League moment. Especially because we're so deprived in DC at the moment. Until James Gunn can kind of course it all, you know, right the ship, we're in trouble. I'll show you how to switch your battle pass after this level. Interview by Wall, and he's like, "You want the Justice League?" And she, "Ah." But I was also saying, like, so once this game finishes its lifespan, right? So when that happens in January, like, oh, hello, like, we are talking. I don't like this incursion. It's way too long. Get down there. Oh, I missed it. We're talking like 5 years, most likely, until Rocksteady can get another game out. I'm going to be in my 30s. Don't like that. I just hope there's other DC games cooking. And we're not just waiting for a Batman Arkham game again for the next billion, trillion years. You know what I mean? What game do I think will come next? In DC? Or in the Arkhamverse. What gun is that? This is... It's a Master 3. Whatever the tier 3 Gorilla Grodd assault rifle is. I actually hate how good this music is because it just makes me want to chill out. I don't want to be in the... I don't want to be fighting all the Brainiac's goons. What do I think will come to the game next? I mean, the game's ending in January. We're just getting one more episode, which is what I'm speaking about. I don't know what we're gonna get. Oh, I feel better after a coffee. But yeah, January 12th is the final episode of Suicide Squad, and then they're moving on. Oh, we got a lot of shit here. I want to get rid of all the heavy weapons because I don't play any characters. I guess I'll keep that. Brain teaser. That's a 6 shotgun. What the hell? Right. I'm sorry, Talia. Get rid. Get rid. Keep. Apply, actually. Let's just apply that. Get the 2-piece bonus. Now we're keeping that. We just need to find a way to craze enemies. We can equip that to our melee in a bit.
Good for you, buddy. Want a sticker?
I do, actually. I'll be honest, I'm glad Arkham Batman in this game was shown to be not invisible and winning all the time, because let's be honest, I mean, I personally have no problem with the way I didn't like the park scene. I thought it was just bad. Like, it seems so out of place. Where he dies, like I just didn't like it, regardless of whether it's not him or not. It didn't work for me in the slightest. Shield harvest, chance increased by firearm hits while airborne. Yeah, I prefer that one for now. We'll dive into it. Yeah, you've upset Cloud there. Batman is Jesus. Batman is Jesus to Cloud, you know. Yep, Matthew, you should be able to. Right, to switch battle passes, Kodama, you go to battle pass. See at the bottom there's a little switch battle pass, so it's a left stick press down, and then you just select any battle pass you want to switch to.
You did a good thing. Do a lot more and you might be square one day. How's playing a hero's feel? Maybe you ought to get used to it.
Right, so we've got Mastery 23. Yeah, I prefer the heavy ones. They go quickest. All right, Luther. Batman always wins. I blame Superman. I do too. Hey, if you listen to the audio tapes, it does sound like Superman's fault during it, I will say. He's a bit too confident.
Bite the bullet and jump.
Isn't Absolute Batman out in like a couple of days? The third one? I don't know if anyone's reading that. It's fantastic. The whole Absolute series that they're doing at DC at the minute is really good. I will say I've had less and less time to read comics recently, but the Absolute series, I'm invested. I'm all in. Oh, it's the Green Lantern ones. Fucking hate 'em. Where is he?
Perfecting the craft.
Peak? It is. It is peak. That's what amazes me, is that, like, how long has Batman been around now? Like, 85 years is the anniversary this year. And yet we can still get unique interpretations of characters. That's what I bloody love about it all, man. What I really bloody love.
Barely scratching the surface.
Oh, fucking hell. This mechanic is just not fun. I don't like the way they handle Superman in this game. You mean you're not tired of evil Superman at this point? Yeah. It's going to mean crazy when people go to the cinema and like, wow, Superman's actually not evil when James Gunn does this Superman movie. Because that's all anybody knows now. Injustice, the Suicide Squad Killer Justice League game, fucking Justice League by Zack Snyder. Jesus, man. Superman fans are they're down bad out here.
The facility's been activated. Move in.
You hold me hostage, Matthew.
Explosions all around.
Yeah, it is quite funny, that Cloud, the logic. But I'm going to be honest with you. Everyone gets all upset about, like, the Suicide Squad lore and how all that works. I'm not being funny. There's about 1,000,000,001 continuity holes in the Arkhamverse anyway. The way people are, like, so selective about what is and isn't, honestly, it's so crazy.
Not my best work.
As if comic books, the entire, like, premise of them isn't like the fact that they're always just a joke. You know, it really is. It's so funny.
Get competitive here, and Wilson held the fort alone all this time. Nice work. They'd never see me coming.
I mean, it's the Game Awards tomorrow. That will be 3 years since the announcement of Wonder Woman. So the hope is we see Wonder Woman. Will we? I'm not sure. I think it's such a tricky balance because obviously games have to announce themselves really far ahead in advance to get the people in to help create the game. But like when you're the player and you just like, you see a Wonder Woman game with the Nemesis system from Shadow of Mordor, you want to play that, and then you wait 3 years to get another update, never mind play it, and then it's probably going to be what, 2 years from the next time we see it to when it's actually out. Killing me over here, man. There is no way my inventory's full. Are we joking? Ugh. I did this before stream as well to make sure I didn't have to spend stream doing all this stuff. Does my head in. There is plot holes and continuity across the franchise. The way I see it is the plot holes are more severe. Plot holes are plot hole. That's how I look at it. That's just the simplest way I see it. I don't see one as more severe than another personally. Get rid.
Keep improving, and we might end up rivals.
Ready to push the boundaries of optimization a little harder?
Right, critical reloads generate attack resource. Yes, supply grenade, lovely. Damage dealt by 100 against bleeding enemies. What was the thing that made them bleed? Was it our thing? Okay. Damage reduction against afflicted enemies. Yeah, let's go for that. Damage reduction sometimes helps. Hey, you held me hostage, Matthew, about Deathstroke. I'm holding you hostage now, mate. You screwed. Right, it's got ultimate. Yes, I'll take that. I mean, it's at like 3 a.m. in the morning for me, but I'm still gonna stay up and watch it. What can I say? I love me some video games. Right. What did we do? I will say, I will argue about a lot of people's criticisms for this game. The whole Poison Ivy stuff, it just... I will never understand. I understand just wanting to keep the Arkham continuity going in some way, but Poison Ivy coming back as like this little spoiled brat kid, it just... There's a lot of things I can look past in comic books. I don't know if this one is one of them. I really don't. Yeah, I'm with you, Matthew. I think that's why part of why the Wonder Woman game is extremely exciting is the power set of her. You know, I think I'm personally very excited. I can never pronounce it right, but Themyscira, if that's where we're going, I think that's extremely exciting. Right, I need to zone in. I'm sorry. Right, we've done that one. Right, so we did 27. I like Siegulator. Siegulator's fine. But it's gonna be yeah, I'm with you, Cloud. That didn't hit with me either. Yeah, I'm with you. I also thought that Harley should have had more than just like, you know, one throwaway line about it.
Strap in. It's gonna be another bumpy ride.
But I'm interested now to see, you know, we've got Marvel Rivals. Will we get another crack at a live service superhero game? I'm actually really keen to see if anyone else goes for it. Look at this outfit, by the way. It's so sick. Usually, I'm that guy that like doesn't like battle damaged outfits. Like, I know people like it when they get to the end of a movie and you see like a comic book outfit damaged, but I'm personally like a pristine guy. Like when I play the Arkham games, as soon as I can turn that damaged outfit off, it's off. Straight back to the pristine looking one.
To die among protective areas, not your own. In a way, it must be this ain't the first army any of us have taken on.
I feel you, Matthew. But Cloud, Matthew, I'll come back to you in a minute. Cloud, you don't understand. Like, I think Marvel Rivals is absolutely fantastic. If we get a DC Rivals, it's over. Like, I'm going pro. I'm going pro. You know, I'm Batman Red Hood main. I'll do that. I'll main the whole Bat family. But no, I'm with you, Matthew. Do you know what it is as well? And I'll tell you why you're feeling like that. It's because what we're getting is Marvel games. Because all we're getting from DC is Batman. And even when it's not directly Batman, it's the Bat family, you know? That's why it feels like everything's street level. Because from a Marvel point of view, the Marvel characters, if you like, they're rossed up are more street level heroes on the whole anyway. Whereas with DC, like, you know, the Justice League, when you think of the power set compared to what the Avengers is, I mean, the Justice League would absolutely wipe the floor with the Avengers. I'm a DC guy. I grew up on Batman the Animated Series, and I grew up on Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. So that's why I've always been more DC piled and DC coded. But yeah, obviously we've got Thor, right? I'm not gonna dispute Thor, but like, you know, in the Justice League, apart from when you start adding like Green Arrow, but in the core Justice League, the only like actual man is Batman. The rest of them is like the last son of Krypton, fucking the Lantern Corps, Diana of Themyscira, like the Flash, the fastest man alive. Now you put them up against the X-Men, okay, then we'll have a conversation. But against the Avengers, they're wiping the floor with the Avengers. But yeah, what I was trying to say was like, I am very interested to see if anyone else will make a crack at a live service superhero game, even if it's something as simple as like Marvel Heroes. I've always said I'd love a DC Universe Online too, where I'm actually the heroes and not making my own guy. Because I've tried to go back to DC Universe Online, and it's rough to go back to, man. They're a really good team over there, and I can't believe how long they've kept that support going for. It's incredible. The fact that Deathstroke's allowed 5 grenades, by the way, is mental.
Impressive, Deathstroke. But I see so much more untapped potential.
Yeah, I feel like of all the Marvel games, Deathstroke, Wolverine is the least likely to see at the Game Awards. Just because I feel like Sony are aware they need a big showcase. You know, we've not really had like a big tentpole showcase in a while now. So I feel like if we're going to see a Marvel game, it'll be 1943 Rise of Hydra, because we've not seen any gameplay for that yet. Or something new. Me personally, I'm hoping for something big from Star Wars. I feel like I'm a bit worried about the future of Star Wars games at the minute. Like, yeah, like, exactly, Nicholas. I'm excited for that Blade game. Like, Marvel games have it down. Marvel games have got it on lock. They know what they're doing. They're not doing like, oh, we've got 3 studios, so those 3 studios are just going to make a DC game, and 2 of them are going to make a Batman game. Marvel are like, oh, Insomniac are really good with the traversal. Bang, Spider-Man game. Oh, Arcane are really good at like immersive sims and making choices. Bang, Blade games. Crystal Dynamics do great campaigns. Bang, Avengers. Eidos Montreal do really well written games. Bang, Guardians of the Galaxy. Amy Hennig's one of the most renowned storytellers in video games. Bang, Captain America and Black Panther. You know, mental. Got the full shebang. But yeah, I'm going off on wrong, like all around the show of it. This one. Each time you hit an enemy with this weapon, they get a stack of Assassinate, which increases the damage they take for the next melee attack by 100%. Jesus, you can go big on the melee builds. Yeah, don't get me started on that cutscene, Raiden. It's painful. It's so painful. I don't play King Shark, so get rid. Master 5. Rocksteady aren't doing the thing anymore. They're just giving out Master stuff for nothing now. That's mental. Oh, Jay, please. if Battlefront 3 showed up tomorrow, oh my god. Oh my god. If a new Star Wars Battlefront showed up tomorrow, a man can dream. I'm so I just look. It wasn't in the hands of the DICE developers, but man, the fact that we lost support for Star Wars Battlefront 2 to go and make Battlefield 2042 gives me so much pain. Like recently, I've been tweeting out like just old Star Wars Battlefront old Star Wars Battlefront YouTube videos, and the final YouTube trailers, and the final trailer for like the Star Wars Battlefront 2 when it was like Celebrate the Saga trailer. Oh, all the feels, man. All the feels. Absolutely brilliant. This season feels like the wait. Rocksteady makes peak single player bang multiplayer. Exactly right, because they don't. They were chasing the trend. It's not like it's a bit of both. It sounds as well. There was obviously the reports from Jason Schreier that obviously Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker actually pushed for this kind of thing. And I'm sure like the WB high-ups were like, a live service game where we make money forever. Whoa, that sounds fantastic. And, you know, there was reports that even people that are on the team were like, why are we making a shooter game when we got Boomerang and Harley? Like, why are we not using why is Captain Boomerang not using... I'm not going to get into it. This season feels like they had a small budget. Raiden, I think, to be honest with you, I've said this as well. I never know anything. What I say is pure speculation from what's been reported. And even on that point, that can be wrong. But for me, all of these seasons, I reckon, were pretty much done. I reckon all these seasons were pretty much done. And when there was that big delay that pushed it from 2023 to February 2024, that's what this time was worked on to make sure all the seasons are good to go. And then... obviously, because they've then probably been shifted onto... there's rumours that they're working on a Hogwarts Legacy direct... like the people at Rocksteady working on a Hogwarts Legacy director's cut means that they weren't able to push on this game, to work on this game.
Are you ready to be the away team in the dimensional playoffs?
So, yeah. That's... that. I just think this... the reason I was so hopeful for this season yesterday is because... from how many Brainiacs we had left to kill, it seemed like there was originally 5 seasons planned for this game, judging on what I've got here and what we had to work with. That's where the Brainiac saga would have concluded. And my hope and expectation was that season 4 and 5 were going to become one season, and therefore we were going to get like what was probably the meatiest season. But obviously that didn't work out. Love Star Wars, but I'm more attached to Clone Troopers and the Jedi. Rex is the GOAT. You're absolutely right. Bring back Delta Squad. Bring back Delta Squad. You know, Republic Commando. Those are fantastic games. Marvel versus DC games right now is that... yeah. Yep. But like, that's what I'm saying, is that Marvel games... they're not like, oh, these are our studios. They're trying to source out... even Marvel Rivals is like, oh, NetEase are capable of making a multiplayer game. Let's license out the IP, and then look what happens. Where it's like, you wouldn't now go and ask Rocksteady to make a PvP Star Wars game. Like, look at Indiana Jones and Machine Games. Like, what a great pairing that's turned out to be. I haven't played it yet. As soon as this week's over, I'm booting it up. I just wanted to kind of get this season out of the way in the launch of Marvel Rivals, but that's what I'm saying. They're apparently going... I think they're going back to Batman. I think every sign just points to them going back to Batman. Me personally, I would... here's the thing. I don't mind them going back to Batman. Batman's my favourite superhero, so take that as you will. The problem isn't... ow, ow. The problem isn't them going back to Batman. The problem is them not making other superhero games outside of that. I don't mean Rocksteady, I mean WB and DC. There's no issue with making another Batman game. There's an issue if they don't start making a Green Lantern and a Green Arrow and a Flash and a Superman and a Teen Titans. Batman is amazing. Batman's got so many cool villains, so many cool storylines you can tell. As do the rest of the DC characters, you know?
Oh, they want to go another round?
Open up. I mean, that is absolute nonsense. Oh. I have no idea. I'm trying to do a takedown, but I can't. Yeah, we got him anyway.
It seems you have exceeded my original threat assessment, Deathstroke.
Like, one thing as well that was really sick. The Superman versus Wonder Woman fight in this game was amazing. Ow.
I was made to be a killing machine.
And that's what I think everyone expected from this game. From like, going forward. Just picked up Republic Commandos on sale. Never played the old version, but... Oh, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Video games have come a long way from that. You will find some parts that are frustrating and janky. But it's also like... You don't get many games like that anymore, Nicholas. You really don't. You get... Because you're controlling your squad, you're like, okay, let's gather up here. You get on the turret, you heal, you go on the grenades, you take up a sniping position. We never get like kind of those tactical games anymore. Republic Commando is so special. I love Delta Squad. And there's some cool cameos in there. Even though it's not, I don't think it's classed as canon anymore, but I think it's really cool. What's going to be the Batman game? A scrap Batman Beyond, which at this point would be good if done right. I don't know. I've got two things I'd like to see. I'd either like to see Batman Beyond, because you can just obviously go and... Kevin is obviously passed away now, so he can't come back to voice, but... Jesus, Master 4 Patience. They've gone crazy this season. Right, let's get rid of the Bane one.
Can't have too many weapons.
I'd either like to see a Batman Beyond, because then obviously a new person can play Batman in that role. Maybe we just bring Roger Craig Smith in again, because he's just such a fucking brilliant Batman. Or I would like to see a Batman post Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, in that I'd like to see Batman grapple with the fact that he did all this bad shit. Gotham doesn't trust him. The Bat family don't trust him after we've seen what happened with Robin. Let's say the Court of Owls. I know we've just had that in the Gotham Knights, but I don't think that was done very well. The Court of Owls have moved in. They've seized control of Gotham. All this shit's happening behind the back. Hush comes in, destroys Bruce's reputation even more, and he's got to grapple with all this stuff, trying to win back the Bat family, trying to win back Gotham. I just think that could be pretty cool. That's what the two ways I'd like to go about it personally. You know, I have a Batman Beyond, and you can do really sick things with the art style and the direction of that, and you can basically treat it like a soft reboot. And even the Arkham Shadows game director said he wants to make an Arkham Shadows 2, so we could get the best of both worlds, where we get a Beyond and a continuation both ways there. So it could be sick. I'm gonna go for this one. One thing I like about Captain America and Black Panther is that it's a duo game instead of one hero. I agree. But it's also very difficult. You see in that with Avengers, like, you see how difficult it is to make one hero, how much development time goes into making just one hero a lot of fun to play. So I understand why sometimes that we don't get these big team-up games like a Justice League or an Avengers game, because of how much work that is to make feel satisfying across the board. But I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, let's go with that. I remember the voice actor of Adler from Black Ops 6 said he was going to voice Batman. Oh, really? That's mental. Good voice actor. Black Ops 6 campaign's fantastic as well. Right, we've got all of his abilities now. We can start to think about making a build. So, right, let's have a look at these then. Each percent of your shield overcharge you have increases your damage dealt and increases damage. When you overcharge your shield, still force them. I'm not really feeling that though. That's not really doing much for me. What's this do? 50% chance that enemies hit by grenade. This is more melee focused. What do the notorious items give us? Right, Tally's Aggles, Punisher. I'm sure there'll be some synergy here. No! Brain Teaser give me some synergy? Yes. What you got for me? Afflicted enemies within 10 meters. It's a very close quarters one. That does mad damage. Does this give us a synergy? This does as well. What's this giving us? While standing still, critical hits regenerate 5% shield. I kind of want to try that, actually. That's pretty mental. I'm going to leave that on. Right, let's get some more stuff.
Mobile gear symbiote detected. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly, Matthew. That's how I feel. I wonder with James Gunn handling DC now if there is ever a possibility of us getting like a DC Marvel crossover. Would be mental, wouldn't it?
An incursion to this Earth at this level of corruption. It's certainly a bold strategy.
This one's got a VIP pass. Pop it off.
How does the Blizzard gain rank? You'll find the planet's own Clark Kent. Plotting in fear is no way to spend your last moments.
I'll see what I can do.
Let's have a look at these Argus tapes. Deathstroke recruited. There we go.
Welcome back. I see you've met the new recruits.
Excuse me. New recruits? Man, we've been here. Where's old man Wilson's Task Force D? Probably dead. I'm a task force of one, Lawton. The D stands for Deathstroke. So how come he gets to go world hopping by himself, but if we go one block off mission, it's boom?
Okay.
Amanda would never let me go far without a leash.
A long leash. Slade earned my trust.
Kill 20 enemies with death suicide strikes. Kill 20 enemies, okay. Kill 50 enemies with a shotgun. Alright, alright.
Deathstroke. What took you so long? You didn't give me a time frame, Colonel, so
Mastery
I kept
37.
myself busy.
Wasn't there a rumor that Sony was trying to make the next Batman game exclusive? There was that. I think it came from Nick Shepshel on Twitter.
Bite the bullet.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I would be surprised. A lot of third parties now seem to just not want to do exclusives. Like Square Enix, like are actively like not making Final Fantasies exclusive anymore or anything. Like they've literally come out and said that they're not making enough money from being like a Sony first party game. And you look at the way Xbox are now putting some of their stuff on PlayStation, like because video games are so expensive to obviously produce now that it feels like there's a little shift going on. In terms of oh, we got hit. That's a sick takedown.
Deathstroke is decimating your ranks. Do I need to tell you to stop him?
It's all in the execution.
Oh, taking a bit of a battering.
Is this a glimpse of the great Terminator I've heard so much about?
Too easy.
Deathstroke's going down.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. See, the Green Lantern stuff isn't so bad when it actually appears in front of you. When they start hiding all the mines, it's well annoying.
Priority targets
Good job.
eliminated. You are clear to return. Wouldn't want you getting stuck out there like Wilson did. Hit my stride. Skitter back into your dank little hole, Earthlings. We all know your extermination is inevitable. It seems my local forces are depleted. Sending more.
Jesus. Other than superhero stuff, has anyone got anything exciting they want to see apart from GTA 6? That's too obvious. Anything exciting they'd like to see at the Game Awards? Announced, revealed, updated on? Anything you're waiting on?
Takes a lot to get my attention. This'll do it.
Sure something's on. Cool. A Master 4. Oh my god. Jesus.
Housed at the Clinton paying rent, you'll find the planet's own Clark Kent.
Who's my favorite superhero team of all time? I'm a basic bitch. It's the Justice League. I'm sorry. I'm so basic. It's like I say. I often think it's all about your first experience with a lot of them. If I wasn't gonna say Justice League, I would say Teen Titans. I'm basic like that. Because they're the first two things I ever watched. Right, they need to go to the Hall of Justice. Kind of want to see something of a Black Ops 6 Season 2 trailer, teaser or something like that, but didn't we just get Season 1? I haven't gone back to play any of it yet, but I've heard good things. Right, let's deposit some of this. I never used the... Oh, right, okay, no, that's why. Okay, let's make sure we haven't got, like, doubles in here of anything. Yeah, just get rid. Just get rid. Send them all. Send them all away. Do the Ninja Turtles count? Oh, yes, the Ninja. Whoa! Whoa! I'm always like... This is why I enjoy streaming. I just enjoy having a conversation. You know, I love just talking about this kind of stuff. The Ninja Turtles... We obviously got the announcement of that, The Last Ronin getting a video game adaptation. But that studio, like, I think it lost like 40% of its workforce. So, oh man, I'm not confident about that anymore. So I don't know. I don't know if I can be optimistic at that. I don't know. I hope we get something big. The Turtles, and the good thing about the Turtles is they're getting a lot of games. If you haven't played it and you like Hades, a game that came out on PC and it's out on Switch, and I believe it's coming to consoles. TMNT Splintered Fate is absolutely fantastic as a roguelike. It's got like if you watch the 2003 the 2003 show, which is the first TMNT show I watched. It is sick. The Batman does come back every time you're MVP. I know. That's what I mean. That's why it's like Rocksteady is like specifically like, ha, look at you. Kept you waiting, huh? Right, I need to get rid of some stuff. Alright, there's a load of stuff here we can get rid of. Okay. What do we no longer use? Anything that's a double. Damn, it's fucking hard to tell what's the double here. Alright. Got a couple of Philosopher's Stone ones. Ah, okay, we can get some of these. Get rid of some of these. Even though the legendary stuff is actually pretty good in this game, I just never use it. And I probably should. If not, then probably the Avengers. We won't get an Avengers game for a long time. There's audio logs with Deathstrokes that imply... Yeah, Raiden was saying before that we... referring to her being made of clay. So that's how she'll come back, essentially. And that's what I mean. I hope that when the game credits roll for this video game, that we get a picture of Batman Arkham, Superman, Flash, Green Lantern, who am I missing? And Wonder Woman. And they're all just stood side by side after defeating Brainiac. I'm sure there'll be an absolutely terrible, like, quip from the Justice League for like Harley or something. But I won't care because I'll just be happy for all of that, you know? That's all I'm after. Don't care about anything else at this point. That's all I'm after. Oh, I meant if the Ninja Turtles didn't count. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, I can't see us getting an Avengers game. Trying to find a different build for all of my squad members. I've been running the... That is the thing, is that I often get questions like, "Oh, can you do a boot? You know, I'll do my Deathstroke build," and I'll be like, "Oh, can you do a Harley build?" And I'd be like, "Well, a lot of this stuff actually applies to Harley as well, if you want to consider it, but it's often just like a bandwidth time of how much time, because I don't do this, I don't cover games full time or anything like that. This is just something that I get as a on the side." And yeah, it's often like a timing thing, and there's so many video games to play, you know. We need a Trinity or the World's Finest game. I've been reading World's Finest, the current ongoing run. Unbelievable stuff. Batman and Superman's dynamic is just, it's so good. It just works. I'm not really sure there's a better dynamic. What's my big three of superheroes? I'm so basic, man. I'm so basic. Batman, Spider-Man. I'm thinking.
This other Earth is a hostile hell world, but not without its rewards for those who dare.
How's Death the Clinton hanging rent? You'll find the planet's own Clark Kent.
I'm thinking. I was looking behind me at my collectibles for some inspiration. But I haven't really got anything other than Star Wars, Batman, Superman. In terms of comic book characters.
They never see me coming.
It would be another Marvel character because I absolutely adored the Ultimate Alliance games back in the day. It would probably be Wolverine, if I'm being completely honest. It would probably be Wolverine.
Strap in. It's gonna be another bumpy ride.
I can't think of anyone else that would make me go crazy.
This world is full of resources that bolster me beyond even my most generous calculations.
I've said this before, but I genuinely reckon a Justice League game would be one of the most ambitious video games ever created. Just because of, like, Avengers made sense in terms of a lot of them are very, like, grounded in their skill sets other than maybe Thor. Whereas, like, for Justice League, you got to have a man who can create constructs out of a ring, a guy who can move as fast as light, basically, has heat ray fucking vision, can breathe cold air, and can fly. You've then got to do Batman, who's all about stealth, throwing batarangs, good combat martial artist. Then you've got a woman with a sword and a shield. Then you've got the fastest man alive. Like, there is there is no way, other than like the way the Ultimate Alliance games are, there is no way you can create that kind of like third-person game, make it balanced and fun like that, you know? Where's the gameplay? Don't do this to me, Jason. What do you mean? Are you saying I'm rambling too much? I'm just having a good time, you know? You'd have to go Hulk, Spider-Man, Captain America. I thought about Cap. Also, are you the real Jason Todd? Why aren't you in this game? I reckon if this game would have gone on for about 2 or 3 years, we would have got Jason Todd in this game as Red Hood eventually. He fits the bill for a character. You know you've run an incursion too much when you know the route there.
No matter the earth, you're just petty thief, and I will reclaim what's mine.
Does it mean your absolute favorite? Oh, in terms of impact. Oh, I mean in terms of impact, then it's. In right now, I wouldn't actually put Right now, I don't think I'd have Superman in the big three. In terms of, like, current day. I think Iron Man's replaced him in terms of how popular those characters are. But, like, Iron Man used to be, like, a C-tier hero, if we're being honest with ourselves. Maybe that's controversial.
Had my eye on this baby for a long time.
That grenade's sick. Right, I need to make sure I'm dismantling enough of these. What have we got at the minute? Let's put, yeah.
Do the job.
Get rid. Get rid. Get rid. Reverse flashes harmonic vibration. Each enemy hit by your traversal attack. Yeah, I prefer that. Get rid. Keep that for a minute. Get rid. I wouldn't mind a Marvel Nova again. That's a great shout. That's a great shout.
Low profile.
The thing, like I say about Marvel games is that because they've handled the IP so well now, in terms of like partnering IP with people who want to make the game, I feel like nothing's ruled out on the Marvel front. Where it's like if I think of like a DC game, we're not going to get a booster gold DC game because that's just not going to happen, you know. Whereas on the Marvel front, I feel like they could do some weird and wacky stuff. If we're talking about impact, I mean, when James Gunn's Superman movie comes back out, I'd agree with you on Superman. But I feel like a lot of kids aren't talking about Superman at the minute. They would be the big three of superheroes. I'm with you. But I don't think they are now. I think Iron Man's replaced him at the minute because of the way the MCU's popularized him.
At least you keep the play fresh, Task Force heads. More than some worlds managed.
Do you know what I would love? I would love like a roguelike or like a Metroidvania in the Batman the Animated Series style. I know I've just said that I'm kind of like, I don't want everything to be a Batman game. But there's something about Batman the Animated Series that is just one of the best art direction styles, whatever you want to call it, I've ever seen in my life. I've always hated that mechanic. No, that one! That one! That's why I hate that mechanic.
I'm not above asking for help, but you need to step up.
Batman's the most popular hero. I agree. Best hero. Not even close. Oh my god.
Remember, we operate as a team.
I forgot I don't like these ones. Generally one of the worst designed fucking enemies to face in any video game. They're alright when you can stay away from him with like a critical hit build. But other than that. I don't know what's crazier, COD making zombies canon or the Arkhamverse introducing a multiversal. Neither. Although the Call of Duty Zombies mission was crazy, I'll give you that. Was pretty mental. It's just the absolute worst. Like it's just not not a fun mechanic.
Hot damn. Seems like we made a disciplined fighting force out of you after all. Well, fighting force.
Also, thanks for the likes on YouTube so far. I appreciate it.
Catch that.
Under no circumstances shall the Earthlings escape. Hunt them down.
I hate the destroyers in the game. They are the worst. Like there's nothing fun about them at all. The way they explode, the way they attack, the combos, the way they get armor, it's just not fun. And they're even worse. Like that's after they got nerfed as well. Just a genuinely terrible enemy type. Just the absolute. And then when they get the Green Lantern thing around him, I think we started, mate. Absolute joke. I'm just dismantling everything at the minute. Probably shouldn't do that. Interesting. I thought I changed that. That's what I mean about oh, we got a standoff. Cloud versus Matthew. Spider-Man versus Batman. The only way to settle this is a 1v1 on Rust. That's the way, that's the rules. I don't make them.
I was gonna haggle, but hell, you deserve this.
Good work. Take what you've earned.
Yeah, the way that destroyers can get you through walls, it's just ridiculous. It's just not fun. Just not fun. There's literally nothing else to say about it other than it's not fun. I will say, I'm going to get right to the end. The Deathstroke outfit for this is actually very sick. Like, I think that's cool. Very This Is Sparta, you know? A Red Hood game would be nice. There's no bias coming there, is the Jason Todd. There's been like a bit of revisionism about Gotham Knights recently. I like really enjoyed it at launch. I put like 40 hours in. I replayed the game like within a week, and then I went back to it, and like I was like, I'm not sure how I enjoyed this very much. That sounds like quite rude, but the combat was so stiff in that game, and like I thought the way they did the Court of Owls was just like bad. Like for how much potential was there with Batman being dead, putting the Court of Owls in there, and how big that revelation would be that someone had been controlling Gotham, and it just kind of nothing of consequence happened with that in my eyes. I was really disappointed. And when they showed off Gotham Knights for the first time as well, I mean, it was a really sick showing. Like that first initial trailer and gameplay looks incredible. But obviously with all the gear systems and the co-op and the RPG, it just never quite clicked. But it was cool just going around Gotham with a friend. I think the problem as well is that I played a majority of it solo, and it does feel like it was built to be played with friends. So. Oh, here we go, Oathkeeper. Here we bloody go. Bottle of water. Everyone's fascinated by the English people. Like we're a different breed. We do have very different banter compared to... I went to America last year for the first time. And everyone just loves the accent so much. It's like a cheat code. You're also all very happy over there. The UK culture's miserable, man. All we get is rain. I'm a very unserious person, Oathkeeper. Don't worry about it.
No trick to it, just speed.
If you can't tell, I just like to laugh. I like to enjoy things. I should probably make a build at some point, considering that's what I'm meant to be doing on stream. I'm just having too much of a conversation here. We'll have a look at making a build. Can I play Path of Exile 2 in the next week? I will try. I mean, there's a lot of video games, man. And like I was saying before, like I don't have the pleasure, the privilege of doing this full time. But I will try for sure. The plan is I've got a Suicide Squad video coming out after this stream ends. Just giving my overall like more generalized thoughts without just word vomit at everyone. Tomorrow I'll have my final Deathstroke build up so that everyone can go and use it. Oh, I love Destroyers. Destroyers are great. Destroyers are so much fun. And then Friday, if I have time, hopefully, I will be playing the Star Wars Hunters technical test on PC because it's coming to PC now. So that's what Friday will be. And then weekend-wise, I won't be doing any streams or anything because I'm out. I'm busy. But like I say, I don't get to do this full time, so I feel like it's been a pretty big week of content so far. I hate these things.
Your augmentations seem to be failing you, Wilson. I can supply you with superior options.
I'm pretty keen to try out Star Wars Hunters. It's never going to scratch the same itch that Battlefront gave, but if it can get even close to doing it, I'll be happy enough.
I've been going with my gut feeling.
Considering how much I enjoyed Marvel Rivals as well, like, if it can just mimic any of that, then it should be alright.
Yes, scamper back to Wallow. Surely you've earned some favor.
And I've heard nothing good. Anyone who's played Hunters as well, I've heard pretty good things about. Why Destroyers even in the game that they're just... That is a problem, is that... The thing that... I've said a few times that if you stripped out all the horrible live servicey parts of this game, if you strip out how the boss fights are designed so that multiple people can do it at once, if you strip out the endgame activities that are just the same thing that we've been doing now for the entire year, if you strip out the bullet munching enemies like a destroyer, there's a pretty competent game in there before you even think about redesigning any like systems to be melee or whatever. Well, I really do believe that. I just think it's a shame that we can't have actual conversations about this game without everyone bringing like politics and just needlessly shitting on it for views. It's a shame, man. Because I think there's some interesting conversations to be had here about what works and what doesn't. Can I sing a song? No. You have to pay me to do that. Sing a work for free? No, joking. But yeah, I ain't singing the song. The microphone can't take it. All Brainiac has to do is offer Slade a fat cheek and he's got... That's true. That's true. I've heard Slade would do that. What's up, Jesse? What do you need help with? Bear in mind, I am not Suicide Squad support lines. I get this a lot in my comments and stuff. It's like, hey, I just started season 1. Can I do... There's nowhere that people can ask this apart from my videos, apparently. So that I end up just getting like tech support questions a lot. I have no idea for a lot, but I'll help you as best as I can. What do you need help with? Right, as promised, I was going to start looking at making a build, so let's do that. So, what Gorilla Grodd weapons do we have access to? So this is tier 3. So this is 50% chance that enemies hit by grenades can become shield harvestable, and that explosive radius is 50%. Shield harvesting now drops shards of anger, which increases... So this is a melee build, really, more than anything. Yeah, this is melee. That's also tier 3, but that suits it more because it's a shotgun. This is tier 1. What's tier 1 have? Okay. Each percent of your shield overcharge Each percent of shield overcharge you have is increasing your damage by 10% and increasing your damage reduction by 25. Standing still while Steel Force Master is on, which is also that perk I had before, increases damage dealt by... Chat, should we try that? I feel like I kind of want to try that. Tier 1, Patience. Because that gives us that. And while standing still, crit hits. This could be actually nasty. This could be nasty, mate. Oh, but I've got to get to tier 3 for that. Oh, okay. That's a tier 2-er. Oh, but there's a craze thing we got going on here. Let's try this tier 1 build. I'm keen. Please tell me he's got a tier 1 Lucky Charm. Yeah, he does. Right, that should be all 3 hit. Who's my favourite hero outside of Marvel or DC? Do the Turtles count? Invincible's a great show. I would probably go with I'd probably go with Spawn also. Right. Let's have a look. Corrupted. I'm gonna try this out. I'm quite keen to see this. So we're just gonna be standing still. Yeah, I'd go with the Turtles then if Turtles count.
Honing your skills in a lost and deadly earth should aid our defense of this earth.
I'm interested to see how this goes now.
Housed at the Clinton hang rent, you'll find the planet's own
Got a tip on a loot bug. Thank me after you catch it.
So do I want to go... Alright, we're going to go with the assault rifle. The turtle still is force. Alright. We're not using the sniper. English or Spanish? What do you mean? English or Spanish what? How did I level up so fast? Hacked it, mate. I've got a lot of XP. If you go into... I've got all my squad... excuse me. I've got all my squad talents to be experience points. You know when you in the final skill tree? And you can put it into like critical hit damage. I'll show you. I've got all my XP boosts in here. I think I've got, yeah. So I did anyway, I don't anymore. But yeah, you can put like all your stuff in here in terms of XP boost. But I was doing like, yeah, so there's like 20, that's 10% bonus. You can then get another 10% bonus there. And then there's another one further down. I think there's 4 in total. And I've just done that. That's the way I do it. I used to just stick a load of X. If you're like really struggling, just stick a load of XP boot. Go to Toy Man. Stick a load of XP modifiers on your weapons, fire augments, and you'll be sound. Right, let's try this standing still build.
You're on borrowed time, Task
Also, that's very cool. So that's the Hall of Justice in medieval times. How cool is that? Might go and explore it after this. No problem. No problem, Marvel. It just feels weird to be standing still when you've got a build as fun as this, you know? Right, we need to get ours a little bit higher. That's a great start. That's an absolutely terrible start. Oh my god. I'm not a fan of standing still in this game. I'm not when you got snipers, man. What am I meant to do with those? And you've got weather effects like that. What are we doing? Oh yeah, I've got a standstill. There's just too many places to go around. Who's your least favorite playable character in this game? Oh, this is just not going well. Probably King Shark. Just gonna get into him. Alright, well this build's been a colossal failure. Maybe there's like a couple of modifiers that I can get around to, but yeah, this is not it. I like the assault rifle though. Packs a punch. If there wasn't snipers, the build might actually be applicable. Or the weather effects, but like, you can't stay still in this game, not really. Deadpool? Deathstroke? Or Deadpool? Because I regret to inform you that Deadpool is not in this game. You got a Riddler question? What's your Riddler question? I will help where I can. If it's where can I find the trophies, then I can't help. I haven't done them yet. This gun's pretty sick though. Go on, pop up, pop up, pop up. Oh. Bloody hell. They're the worst. Like, they're the absolute worst. They're just not fun at all, man. Get me out of this map. Both. So when you go into the game, if you select episode 7 at the main menu, you will be able to access the content from there. How to understand the British accent? Hey, listen. Everyone can understand me just fine. Otherwise, they won't be asking me questions. Otherwise, you'd be sat on some kind of Google Translate trying to work it all out. I think I'm actually going to try and do a melee build with this, maybe. Because there's a lot of stuff you can do with Crazed. Get me out of here. Do. Good shit. Oh, there you go. There's the Holy Justice. Should we go and explore it? If it lets us. I haven't had a proper gander through it yet. Ah, man, leave me alone. Is this the Holy Justice?
For a new round of reinforcements.
1.1 milli for that. Jesus. Maybe this isn't the Holy Justice. I should probably get out of here. Yeah, let's get out of it. Whoa. I mean, Mrs. Freeze is as close to Silver Surfer traversal as you can probably get in a video game. Mrs. Freeze traversal is unbelievable. I think all the traversal's good. Maybe the only one that I don't like is King Shark, just because he feels clunky. But that's also I just never typically play like the heavy tanky guy of a video game. That's just not me. I don't do heavy. Get rid. I like Deathstroke's reversal. So do I. So do I. I've saw some people don't, and they were saying it's a bit gimmicky. But I was like, when people saw what he's like, he had that. What were people expecting? I'm quite bamboozled on that front personally. Right, I don't like the tier 1 stuff. Standing still is just like, ain't it? Standing still ain't it. So we're gonna get rid of that. So tier 3 is. That's not the tier 3 set. Here we go, tier 3. 50% chance that enemies hit by grenades become shield harvestable. So this is the melee looking build. This is also tier 3. Should we get rid of well? Get rid of well. Get rid of tier 1. Tier 1 sucks. No, it doesn't suck. I appreciate the effort, but I'm not a fan. What have we got in here for Lucky Charms that could synergize, maybe? We got Maxwell Lords. Counters inflict a psychic affliction which reduces the damage they deal by 50% and also increases your... Wow. Once your shield breaks, all equal to... Jesus! Do we have a corrupted version of this? We do. Afflicting enemy also applies psychic affliction they take, which increase the damage they take by 10%. Oh my, yes, please. Thank you, I'll take you. Okay, what does this do? Each enemy... what does the thing do? Your damage reduction... so maybe that's where the standing still one would have worked. Still, I don't really want to do that. Killing an enemy increases all them. Yeah, we want to keep that. Then we want to get rid of the tier 3. So we want to get rid of the tier 2. Creating an enemy triggers... Oh, yes, please. And we have Craven. Yeah, we have thingy on this, right? Let's just take a look at the Nexus. There's 3 Brainiacs left. Right. Where's the episode gear? Right. Each time you melee, you put a mark on their heart which lasts. The next time you perform a suicide strike, all enemies within 20 meters take 50%, as well as all marked enemies become electrified. That's so cool. That's so cool. Is there any weapons we haven't got yet? We've got them all. See, I feel like this tier 2 build is the one for me. Successful counters will apply a submissive mind. There's a 20% chance that will create on... See, yeah, this is the one we want. Probably with the shotgun. But I don't think we have a shotgun yet. Do we not have the tier 2 shotgun? Right, well, I'll be honest with you. This can go now, because standing still when we're not about that. I'm not about that life. Not a fun build for me. Oh, I've gone past it. Okay. Duh. Is it worth putting Bane stuff on and trying to I know a lot of it's in the vault. That's tier 1. That doesn't actually spread craze. That doesn't spread craze either. No. I remember that gun. That was pretty fun to use. Alright, we probably want to try and find the stuff that gives me synergy. They're both the... Oh, wait. Oh, that's the two-face one. Okay. Of all the fan discussion of team-ups between Marvel and DC characters, what are some team-ups? What, between both Marvel and DC at the same time?
You did a good thing. Do a lot more and you might be square one day.
Oh, I don't like the fact that... No, I don't like that. Yeah, go back to that one. Don't like that. But now we don't have craze on it. Killing enemies adds that up to a region. Daredevil and Nightwing team up? That'd be sick. I saw that Nightwing just finished like his 150-something ongoing run in DC. 140 issues, I think it was. I was like, I'm going to start it. And then I saw it like 140 issues. I was like, no, I'm not. You do not have the time. Don't be stupid. Right, 37, 27, 47, 51, 44, so we can do anything. Let's do this one.
Didn't expect you to be so chipper about suicide missions across the multiverse.
There are wanted posters in the medieval metropolis of Teen Titans. Is there actually? No way. Is there actually? Do you know what incursion?
Put everything on the line.
It's like that little poster down there reminds me very much of the Teen Titans show. If you can let me know what incursion and where it's at, I want to go and see it. I love that we just flew up to Mastery 54 with absolute ease. How long have we been going for? An hour and 45. Not too bad. Right then, if you can find out what incursion, I want to take a look at this. I know the time is ticking, but I want to have a look around now. You seen a Reddit poster of it? Let's have a look. There's a Superman banner there.
Stop what's happened here, Earthlings, and soon it'll be too late for you.
Damn. Whoa. What's down here? Absolutely nothing. Gonna go and see Craven this weekend. I have not watched Madam Web. I've not watched Morbius. And I will not watch Craven. Oh! It is the Hall of Justice, I was right. Sick. Look at that. I was right.
You ain't seen nothing.
It's definitely making a quadrillion dollars. I did see that they're potentially ending it after Craven, which thank God. Like, what were they thinking? Making a Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man?
On the old steel highway.
I'm not seeing a single poster yet. But it's cool to see that I was right, that it was the Hall of Justice. What mission is this? Good question. Grist to the mill. Anything down there? No. If we run out of time, that's okay. We'll just oh, they killed a couple of his minions. We'll just reload it. I'm just really keen to see these posters now. Problem is, this could be the complete wrong incursion. I'll have no idea. This looks like a village, though, so this is probably the best chance there is. Oh, I'm dying? What is happening to me? Deathstroke, you alright, mate? Have I gone too far away? What the hell was that?
Strategic repositioning.
What are you looking for? I'm looking for a Teen Titans poster.
That's all for you.
I'm gonna go and do the incursion now anyway.
Low profile.
It might be over here anyway. New Spider-Man looks good.
Roll, zip, and repeat.
I'm in the Nexus now, hovering over the 7th episode. How do I actually play this episode? No, you have to go to the main menu and select episode 7.
Everyone on this world wants you dead, Task Force A. A multiversal constant, I suppose.
Alright, let's go. It was easy to get Deathstroke. It was. Just time consuming. 2 hours. I think the thing that just makes it very monotonous is that, like, you're running the same stuff that you run in the endgame. That's what was always the problem. And I think this episode more than any others as well, because there's no Brainiac to fight. I think, and the fact that the majority of the incursions, the issue is that all the incursions in this one is pretty much the same. Like there's no incursion variety. So then when you don't fight Brainiac and then all you're doing is killing grunts again, it makes everything in what already feels very samey for what we've been doing for the past bajillion hours. It makes that feel even worse, you know? That's just my opinion, though. You can kind of take it or leave it. I need to get some suicide strike kills. Slick. Does anyone know if there's anything to get anything for completing riddles? Usually you just get codex stuff. Open up.
He's about to blow.
Oh, a bit of a frame drop there. I will say, usually around Mastery 50, I feel like I have to start to get a little bit more specific with my builds. But in this one, like, I've had no problems whatsoever. Yeah, Nick, I've not really, I'll be honest with you, I've not been getting the Riddler trophy since like episode 5.
You sent those creeps straight back to hell, or wherever.
I've just not really seen the point. I usually just wait for Batman Arkham videos to post whatever I'm missing. Because he is the GOAT. He is the best at Batman Arkham videos. Which is why it's called Batman Arkham videos.
Stop them here. All reinforcements. Target the interlopers. Let the bodies keep on stacking.
I'm doing it all for the laughs, pals.
But yeah, I feel you, Nick. I'm very similar.
Oh, prime piece of equipment.
Dismantle. 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 How many credits do I have at this point, by the way? Where is it? Because I don't know. 21 million credits. Absolutely insane. Can I transfer some of this currency to Glimmer in Destiny? I'd appreciate that. That's mental. Absolutely mental. Oh, we've got the free boomerang outfit. Not really a huge fan of that. Okay, I'm onto a building. My squad and Lex Luthor. Do I fly somewhere? Nah, you just gotta go and explore the world. Gotta get out. Gotta go out there, Matthew. You're done needing me. You just gotta go and explore. Go have fun. I think that's a pretty cool outfit.
Area's clear. For now.
Rich, I know. Balling in credits that are absolutely useless to me. Have 30 million credits. Why you gotta put me down like that, Raiden, you know? Why you gotta put me down like that? I'm joking. What the hell? That shotgun is sick. We found some enemies.
These folks don't know it, but you're their last hope.
What the hell?
Blow it.
That is mental.
You're with the good guys now.
There's some actual enemies down here.
With us? Yes, he is a hologram.
Oh, maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the one. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, that's how I view pretty much nearly everything in this game now at this point, is that, like, a lot of these systems just never got updated because they were done. They were done with the game, so there was no point in doing it. Like, nice dodging the question. I'm just saying, go and enjoy, you know? That shotgun's sick. Right, let's go and do an incursion. I want to test this shotgun out. Was it a tier 3-er? It was a tier 3-er. Alright, I'm pretty keen to try this. Right, let's get rid of this tier 2-er. Let's get a tier 3. 3-piece bonus. How are you liking Deathstroke? Really enjoying him. Really enjoying him. I think he's actually the most overpowered character. Out of all of them. Just from, like, a base. Like, I think there's so many playstyles this guy can have. And I just think from a base character, like, he's juiced up. He really is. He's good. I've done that one. I'm not going to do this one. And I think his base design's also probably the best base design I've had for any of the characters so far. He's the one we've waited for, right? And I think he's living up to it in that. I can give and take on the traversal. I think traversal's sound. I don't know what people are expecting when everyone's got to go really fast in this game. But yeah, I'm enjoying him. As for the season, I'm extremely disappointed by the story. Like, really disappointed. I'm disappointed by the Brainiac fight in that I don't mind the fact that we don't actually fight Brainiac, but I mind the fact that every incursion is a grunt-based incursion. 4 out of the 6 incursions are about fighting grunts, and all the Brainiac incursion is fighting grunts 3 times, rather than any kind of variety. But as for the rest of it, it's just more Suicide Squad. And if you like Suicide Squad, then that's a good thing. If you don't, then you're not going to click with it, you know? But then why would you be playing Suicide Squad if you don't like it? I've got a bigger video with my my more assessed thoughts later on, dropping later today. That's pieced together a little bit better than me just word spieling at you. So yeah. At least with offline mode, we could probably get mods to fix everything. I would assume that yes, when with offline mode, people will make mods, but at the same time, these games don't have the same affection for them that the Arkham games did. So I don't know if the modding community will be as big. But we can hold out hope for sure. Hopefully. I mean, you look how quickly people put the Batsuit from this game into. I can't lie, chat. I'm enjoying this shotgun. And because of the thing, I never have to reload either, which is pretty mental. I can see it being a bit of a pain on the ass with pain in the ass when you get snipers involved. But as for this, I mean, I'm enjoying this. This might be the build, chat. This might be the build. We'll test it all the way up to Mastery 100. And as long as it gets me there, I'll be happy. First person I've seen use his movement right. You know, we got a gamer over it. No, I'm joking. I'm passing the test. I don't know how you can use his movement wrong, to be fair. You know? He's got to keep that airtime going. And when you run out of airtime, you just bounce off the wall. Give it a little slide. Back over here. Oh, we got pulled out the air. God, how long is that movement buff going to kill me down for? How is there still 67 enemies? Where are they at? 1.4 million on that counter. Oh my god. Hoping for a massive revival ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. The modding community will definitely help character swap. Yeah, that will happen. That will probably happen. I like this shotgun. Let's just dash some grenades about. Let's have fun. Get down there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Unlimited power. Slow it down. Oh! Gonna get me demonetized. I say that like I don't just randomly swear every 2 seconds like every English person. Like a cultural thing. To make a point, we have to swear every 1 second to really, to make our point. Good shit. That was mental. I think this is the build, chat. I think this is the build. Oh, shut up, Brainiac, mate. Peck in my head. Peck in my head. Lovely. I like that build. I like that shotgun. I like that shotgun a lot. Nearly episode level 200.
Wow, might be time to change up my tactics.
We can get rid of these now. We've got these. Melee hits give you... No, keep. Get rid. Get rid. Shouldn't there be no more Brainiac dialogue? No, there should be Brainiac. This is the master Brainiac. Well, yeah, technically, but I guess I just did argue that it's the main Brainiac talking to you. Can I increase my episode rank just by playing whatever? Yep. The best way is to do killing time. Incursions will give you 1.5 episode levels until you unlock Deathstroke and you start getting through the mastery levels, but every incursion, doesn't matter what difficulty, will give you 1.5 episode levels. And to be honest with you, if you knew like that's the best way, I would definitely go about it. But no, there should be Brainiac dialogue, that's for sure.
True, this other Earth is a hostile hell world, but not without its rewards for those who dare.
Should we go and do that Brainiac one again? Let's do it.
You'll find the planet's own Clark Kent.
Fluid like water.
Mastery 61. Look how far you have to scroll. Ugh.
Strap in. It's gonna be another bumpy ride.
How sick is this Batman jumper, by the way? Got like a little green tint here. But let me do it without trying to look like an idiot. Look at how cool the back of it is. Take my earphones off. Can I show? Look at that. Got all the fucking villains on the back of it. How sick's that? Look how sick of that is. Like in very old-fashioned Batman style. Probably my favourite nerdy jumper I've got. Got it at some Batman 85th event that was in where I live. I haven't finished the episode yet, but is there going to be an episode? There's going to be an episode 8. If it was done here, Nick, I would be in tears right now. If this was how Suicide Squad ended, I'd be in tears.
So much for the element of surprise. Just show me the element of getting this damn thing done.
Kill shot.
Oh my god. I mean, that was a joke. About 4 of them lined up at once to shoot me there. No, it's fair you asked.
This is my cruising speed.
Reinforcements! Lucky I left room for dessert.
Selecting new target.
Not my best work.
Unlimited ammo is crazy. Alright, we're back. But you see what I mean? Like, this is exactly the same format as what we've been doing for the rest of those incursions. Is this reversal gadget explained? It's actually not in the same way that Lawless's was. Or maybe I missed it and maybe it was, but yeah, I didn't see anything to kind of allude to it.
Soon you'll be replenishing my ranks rather than depleting. I got Deathstroke.
24 more, oh my god.
Honestly, it's in the name.
Oh, shh.
Deathstroke is on the offensive. All units, use caution.
Don't just
There we
push
go.
those invasion forces, Task Force X. Shove 'em.
Wallace, shut up.
On to the next objective.
Blink and you'll miss it.
I haven't seen any of these posters that were spoken about, so maybe, I don't know.
I'm an airborne assault.
Maybe they exist. I'll have to check the Reddit later. This could easily be a Deadpool title. Yeah. I'm a little surprised we haven't had a Deadpool game. And to be fair, the Activision game that came out a few years ago, and I'm talking like a good few years ago now, that was actually fairly decent. The humor was actually pretty funny in it.
You brought your own safety from home. Adorable.
Alright, there's no posters around here anyway. This looks fun, but as a DC game, exactly. And it is fun. But it's not exactly what you'd expect from an Arkhamverse entry, you know?
I got a clear view of our next target.
And I do think that had this game not been an Arkham game, and this was just a brand new IP or something like that, it would be treated very differently.
We can't afford to lose momentum on this counter.
It would still have the same problems. But yeah.
A terminal has transformed into a bomber. It's beautiful, really.
Needs to get up there. See you later, Destroyer.
Facility's wide open.
Oh my god, that's obliterating the frame rate. Holy shit. That wasn't the stream chopping up, that was just my PC. They've not spawned yet. I wish you could play as a speedster. No, I mean, Boomerang is technically a speedster. But he's not a true speedster. In like one of my very first videos on this channel, actually, I did like a who I'd like to see come to Suicide Squad. And even though he's not really a Suicide Squad member, it would have been really cool to see Sinestro at some point. And you could have had like him make guns out of his construct, out of his ring, and try and explain it that way. Oh boy. Oh, we got that. 30 more enemies. It's just a lot visually, you know. What do I mean by what? Boomerang being a speedster? I don't think I think this is just a failed vision, Nick. I think this is a bit of trend chasing and a directive from higher up about live service. I wouldn't put this down to complete corporate greed, to be honest with you. And believe me, I'm not someone who would have I'm not someone who would defend WB. Between the DC EU and everything that's happened over the last couple of years, I have a lot of gripes with them. The speed set, yeah, so Boomerang basically has the speed force on his boomerang. So he acts as a speedster. So like his traversal is basically running like the Flash. It's pretty mental. Can we just wrap this up, please? Oh my god. There we go.
Reducing Brainiac's on-the-ground presence forces him to deploy from other dimensions. Keep him sweating.
Right, let's go do the Brainiac thing. Where have we got to go? Over this way? This way?
Let's see how Task Force X manages these
We should manage to get some corrupted items from this, actually, which would be pretty good.
I put some spin on it.
But honestly, like, listen, this game has got a lot of problems, but when it goes on sale for £3, yes, you absolutely should get it. Like, that's just mental value to me. And people will argue that, like, it's not about the price, it's about the time that you're putting into it and when you could be playing other things. But I don't know. I think if you have any interest in DC and you've enjoyed other looter shooters, there's enough here to enjoy. Even from just a presentation and production point, like the lighting, the cinematics, is absolutely gorgeous. Does it stay on Steam after January? Yeah. They've confirmed it'll still be available for purchase and that servers will stay online. How long for? I don't know. I'd like to trust them in the fact that it'll be for a while. But, I'm not sure. It depends how costly it is to keep the servers going. I'd assume they'll keep them up for a good amount of time, personally. I think we'll get a good couple of years.
And then, so will you.
Seems like a fun game to play with YouTube on. Yep. When I'm not doing a Suicide Squad stream, I'll have like a podcast on while I do something like this. That's why like I enjoy streaming it, because I can just have chat. I can just jump on the chat here and just talk about comic books, games, this, Arkham, whatever it might be. No. They've got an offline mode. So you can transfer your online save into offline if you want to. But it's not that it's going full offline. It's kind of been, like, misreported.
I do still have new colo to build and resources to gather. Keep yourselves busy.
Yeah, I would never recommend the multiplayer personally. It just absolutely wrecks your PC performance-wise. It's not great.
Your shenanigans, Task Force X. I'll leave you with my assistants on the ground.
Like, even this is on a 4090 right now, and even like update by update, the PC performance has just got worse and worse, which is a big shame. How did that not hit?
Ground troops, advance on Task Force X.
Oh, we're in trouble. Yeah, sit down, you, and stay down.
Break yourselves upon my troops. I'll talk through the remains later. Well, you do justify investing so much into my invasion forces.
My God.
We gotta go through them to get to you, Brainiac. Is that your final offer? Reinforce the front line. Task Force X cannot be suffered to succeed.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Need to get over that.
Would you describe the scale of my invasion forces as
No!
overwhelming? Hmm? What about now? In assist.
Oh, of course, yeah, you won't have the currency to do incursions. Yeah, just do the, oh boy. Mate, look at all these snipers! Yeah, just run these support missions like Nick says. Just do all the other stuff on the map, basically. I forgot about you need Prometheum. I've just got so used to having a load of it that, my God.
Still, you earthlings persist. Very well. So shall they. Where's my bombardment? These can't be your best soldiers we're piling up, Brainiac. Couldn't be me.
I need shields.
Further reinforced ground support. Do not even leave a stain of those four behind. Rays don't mean a thing. You fatigue. but
This
my
is just...
troops do not.
This is when it gets a bit too much visually, you know? Bit too much going on.
Still you enough. Oh, I see. I still need to deal with you myself. Don't need sights.
We get to watch the cutscene again. Yay! Where did he come from? Wasn't he just there?
You listen to his speeches? I've adjusted the phasing array so they can choose the terms and conditions of their own suicide missions.
Let's see what we got loot-wise. Any game changes?
You gotta treat yourself every now and then.
Get rid of the epics. And that can go, really. Right, corrupted. Ah, that's what we've already got. Okay, that's alright. Got that one. We did get that, though. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much.
Appreciate
I've already got that.
craftsmanship.
Oh, we got 2 Master Swords. Damn. No, none of neither are corrupted. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. We've already got a penguin. Get rid. Cool. Battle Pass 58% completed. That ain't true. What are they lying for? It's like literally about... I'm on like level 14. I didn't buy this one anyway, but yeah. I'm on level 12? What do you mean 50% completed? Oh, there's Slade's locker. Cool. And there's still lockers free. See, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
If anyone can hear me,
One could have been for Red Hood,
potentially on the way.
Rayshar Ghoul, you know. Did you buy the other battle pass? No, the only battle pass I've just used the 1 token I got with the deluxe edition. Apart from the deluxe edition, I've not put anything into the game money wise. So I always had a feeling that it would potentially shut down.
What's it like to have someone love you for you? Warts and all.
Damn, that's a bit deep. Jesus. Don't want that on my Wednesday afternoon. What'd you run to get the corrupted gear? You have to do the Brainiac incursion. The Brainiac fight. Mayhem mission. I did see some of the outfits go on sale. I can afford the Arkham set, actually. But I'm kind of waiting for... Considering Deathstroke's going to be my main, I'm kind of waiting for... like, I could buy that. But it's like, no. I've got a feeling that maybe the new 52 Deathstroke will go on sale.
I'll see what
And then I'll maybe get that. When the game was on sale, the previous Battle Pass was 50% off, was it? I did not know that. I know you could buy, if you say I bought this on PlayStation, that would then get me a Battle Pass on there, and I'd get 2 Battle Passes if I bought the Deluxe Edition again. But I'm not really, I'll be honest with you, like the Battle Passes in general, like, I don't think are very appealing, you know? I just don't think many of these cosmetics are that appealing. Like this just none of this really works for me, you know. Oh.
Have you tested those weapons? You shouldn't just be going into the field willy-nilly.
What's the fastest way to get... They need to get Arkham Origins Deathstroke outfit. I don't know if they're going to, because it feels like if there was an Arkham Deathstroke outfit, it feels like it would arrive here on launch, because they've already got the Arkham outfits in the game. Fastest way to Deathstroke to level 30 is if you go to your squad points here. No, wait, talents,
well, I do love a challenge before
squad skills, and then just pump everything into these XP ones. That one there. That one there. And then if you're really struggling, which you shouldn't be at that point, but if you're really struggling, just stick a load of your XP, or weapon augments on your XP. If you visit Toyman, you'll see him in, you'll see it in there.
inside. Sorry.
Oh, right on target.
Might not feel like much to you, but to these folks, it's everything.
Check if they're still on sale. What, the battle passes? No, I don't want to test it in case I accidentally buy one. You can have a 20 quid skin in this game, or you can have a 20 quid skin in Marvel Rivals.
Our faces
because everyone loves 20 quid skins. That's great. No problem.
Feels like I should put these bits in jars on a pegboard.
What we used to get as well would be, obviously it's the final season now, so we're not going to get it. But there used to be like a little incursion bit as well, didn't there? Where like you'd see a teaser for whatever the next season was. Lawless is great. Like, I'm with you in that, like, I wish it was a character that I cared more about. Like, I just have no affinity to Lawless whatsoever. But I think she's one of the best. I think she's probably the best. If you get a good critical build, like the one I ended up using on her was unbelievable. Like, even on Mastery 100, I was like 2-shot in destroyers. It was mental. Oh, is this the Stronghold that's came over? Let's see. Yeah, it is. Let's do the Stronghold Showdown. Why not?
Put everything on the line.
Maybe this is where them posters are for the Teen Titans. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Beast Boy. Yo. That's sick. What else is there? Oh, they're all over here. There's Starfire. Ah, don't move me. Blue Devil, Beast Boy, Oliver Queen. Yo. What? I can't read that one. 200 gold coins. Corey? How cool is that? Raven? Victor Stone? This is sick. That's what I mean. Like the worlds that Rocksteady made, like they get DC lore, they bloody do, man. They know how to create a fucking good DC. Am I missing any more? We got Beast Boy, Raven, Blue Devil. I'm assuming that's all of them now. That's still very cool though. Didn't see Robin. Obviously though, this is an Elseworld, so it doesn't actually matter. I have a suspicion, Nick, that WB Montreal are working on a Teen Titans game. Makes too much sense after Gotham Knights. Makes too much sense to not be. It was hinted that Robin died, correct, but there's 1,000,000,001 Robins. And it was hinted at more than actually confirmed, so they could easily retcon that if they wanted to and just say that it was his blood and he escaped. Oh, it's a Batman statue. How did I miss that? Oh. It's like the old school Batman. Climbing him. Alright, let's go and do this incursion. And that's meant to be like the GCPD. How cool is that? Yeah, I'm a big fan. And with your creative, except the game might be that far out that it could easily match up in line with the Teen Titans. And it's also, I think, also a lot of things have shown that you don't necessarily need to have like the movie and the game come out next to each other to be successful. As long as you have a Teen Titans game to buy when a movie comes out, that's all you need. Like, you look at the Marvel Spider-Man games, they don't have Marvel Spider-Man drop in at the same time as the movie comes out, but they go and chuck a suit in that synergizes. That's the easiest synergy you do. One that makes the most sense. Yeah, if Red Hood was in this game, I would have probably bought a skin. That's one thing that I always thought is that, let's say in the reality that this game's actually successful, and like at launch people really loved it. I don't think they were even in a good position to monetize the game well. Like, when I look at the cosmetics we got after launch, they were just bad, man. Like, I wouldn't have put any money down, even if had I thought this game would have been successful, probably, because I don't think, apart from the Arcanverse, which it took 3 seasons to get, I just wasn't really vibing with the overall cosmetics that we got from all of it, to be honest with you. That's just me, but yeah, even in the reality where this game did well at launch, I don't think much would have changed on a cosmetic front. Oh, we've been hit. No, I don't want to hit squad. I'm trying to do this fucking mission still. No, I didn't mean to do a raise in hell. Great. Speeds this. Bam. Mission completed. Good shit.
So this is where they keep the good stuff.
Heads up, squad. Tracking some loot on legs.
That's a very cool incursion, though. I like that. Really cool to see like Teen Titans get mentioned. And that's what the Arkhamverse has always done so well, is that even though we've only ever had Batman games, they've always done a good job of like referencing the wider DC universe without just shoving it in your face like, oh yeah, and you know Superman? Yeah, Superman, you know? Just like little neat things.
Scientific glory in this stellar laboratory.
Barely scratching the surface.
But I hope whatever Rocksteady do next is in DC. Right.
Would you like some new gear? There's a looter nut nearby.
Nah, I'm not bothered about loot notes, thank you.
I'll see what I can tweak that.
What banners did we get? What trophies did we get? Okay, we got Riddler. That's pretty funny. Nice. Man, Gorilla Grodd in this game would have been sick. Would have been so sick.
Got an enemy stronghold on the coast. Looking mighty unstormed. Go clean house, Tigers.
Coming up on the mission zone now.
Oh, we've got a Wayne Tower medieval building. Is there any posters around here? Stay down. Don't want to fight. Oh, my days. I don't want to fight. Can stay down.
Slide conquer.
Is there anything worth looking at over here?
Always been a little off the wall.
To the dead Brainiac goon. Cool.
Not a bad way to get around.
What's that? Oh, it's a statue. Alright, let's run this.
Catch that.
Just ignore the target area is a wing bang.
Everything in this everything in this season's just been like killing grunts. Like there's been very minimal mission objective variety. Quite surprising.
This is my kill zone. They're just passing through.
I do like this build though. I mean that's gonna blow any second, but I can't get near him. He's dead. Got another one.
Later.
Oof.
Lock and load.
Oh boy.
I'm getting it.
I hate them things so much. Like, I will never, ever, ever be convinced they are good and fun enemies. Oh man.
Watch and you might know.
Oh boy. So much happening, I don't understand. Oh my god. I can't melee him. Get out of there. 30 more kills. Oh boy. Well, we did it. Not in the most conventional way. Someone get me up. Someone res. Thank you. Whew. Is that the one we got? Yeah. Get rid. Where are we on the leaderboards? Chat, should we have a look? Let's see where we are. Social. We're solo. We're 100. Oh. Where have we gone? Solo. 82nd in the world, which isn't much of an accomplishment because obviously this game has a very slow, very low. Where am I in the UK? 14th in the UK. I'm not even far off. What, am I 30 ranks behind someone? Look at me. Look at me. I'm the 14th best Suicide Squad player in the UK. Look at all those dead shots, but Deathstrokes, by the way. Not much variety in there. But then again, when you got fucking Deathstroke, who else would you be? Let's see. Am I high in anything? 12th on tilting windmills. 21st there. 16th there. 15th there. 11th there. Damn, we nearly made the top. Nearly made the top 10. I'm 10th there. Hey, we'll take that. We'll take that. 10th of the world. Thank you very much. Oh, a 4th. There I am. There I am. Look at me. Look at me. Don't mind if I do. You know? Don't mind if I do. The matte effect. We'll take that any day of the week, you know? I'm a higher than 4th anything else. 39th. And I'm not even done killing time hardcore. Look at me. Who would have thought? 4th best Brainiac slaughterer in the UK. Where am I in the world? I will go back to where I'm in the world now. It was Recover Deathstroke, wasn't it? No? Oh no, we're back on global. I'm 15th best Brainiac killer. 15th best Brainiac killer in the world. What? We're the 4th best in the United Kingdom. Let's go. We'll take that. That's a strong way. That's a strong way to end it. Alright, chat. That is going to do us for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I will be back on Friday, hopefully, for a Star Wars Hunters stream. Testing Star Wars Hunters out. But I will have both a overall thoughts video on Suicide Squad that's dropping in about an hour from now. And then I will have my Deathstroke build up on the channel tomorrow for everyone to go and use and hopefully have fun with as well. But I still need to do a little bit of testing out before I throw all that to the wall. But yeah, then I'll be back in January for Suicide Squad. But in terms of comic book games, like if anything happens tomorrow at the Game Awards, I'll be covering it. And then obviously Marvel Rivals and then any other Arkham stuff that happens. But yeah, January 12th, we'll see this one through and we'll get a finale into some of the Suicide Squad. One way or another, whether it'll be elation, disappointment, it could be a variety of things. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I hope you're having fun in the game, whichever way it is. Have a terrific day. Thanks, Matthew. I'm not talking to myself, by the way. I'm talking to Matthew in the chat. Have a have a terrific rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. Play games.